Now this is how you do a really good trailer. Because this trailer, it told you nothing about the story, but it gave you so much content. That is how trailers should be done. Terminator Genesis failed completely in that task. In the trailer for that film, it basically tells you the entire story, so it's debatable whether I should even see the film or not. But that's a topic for another time. Let's talk about Star Wars. I have to say, I didn't even realise this trailer was out. I came across it completely by accident, and I have to say, I watched it 3 times in a row because it was just so good. It was a perfect trailer. It gave you so much insight into what could happen in this film, but didn't actually tell you what's going to happen. It left you guessing, and that's what trailers should do. It should leave you wanting more, and this trailer did it perfectly. It opens up with a narration by Mark Hamill, and I have to say, Mark Hamill sounds really young. Bear in mind, the guy's in his 60s, but his voice, he's very much got like a young man's voice. I thought that's interesting. Then again, he is a good voice actor, so I suppose he's always had a decent voice. But he talks about this. He talks about the Force being strong in his family, saying that his father has it, his sister has it, he has it, and you have it. Who is this you? Who is this you he's referring to? Is it perhaps Ben Skywalker from the old expanded universe? We don't know. Is it perhaps his nephew or his niece? We don't know. And this again comes back to this trailer leaving you wanting to know more, leaving you guessing, leaving you come up with theories about what's actually going to happen. That's exactly what this trailer is supposed to do. At the end of the trailer, this was a very nice touch. It's very much a nice touch for the fans. It ends with Han Solo saying, "Chewie, we're home." That was fantastic. It gave me goosebumps. I thought, yes, finally, Star Wars has come home. It really, really, really was a nice touch at the very end, because it was nice to see some of the old characters back. I know, obviously, they need to bring in a new generation of characters and actors to take Star Wars into the future, but I think that you do have to have some of the older old faces back, just to, just for old time's sake, if anything. It's really good to see Han Solo, Luke, and Leia. It really is good to see him again. And for the villain, we finally get to see what the villain looks like. Almost. We see him wearing this mask, and now this mask is very much inspired by Darth Revan. If you don't know who Darth Revan is, played the Knights of the Republic games. He was a major character in that. But he's got this Revan-like mask, and you can tell that he means business. We see a little bit more of the whole crossguard lightsaber in action, and I think we really need to see the film to really have a proper judgment on it, because fan reaction to this lightsaber has been very mixed. So I think as soon as we actually see it in action properly, I think that's when we can really tell if it's a good thing or not. But the villain does look great. I'm still not crazy about the look of the stormtroopers, I have to say, but it's not a big thing. I mean, I know this film is supposed to be set about 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, so of course some of the design's going to change, but I don't know. I'm still not entirely with the look of the stormtroopers, but they still look good. But I still think I perhaps would have preferred the original style, because the original stormtrooper is just so iconic. But hey, we haven't seen the film yet though, so maybe it'll be great. And what was interesting though is that in that shot, when you see all the stormtroopers lined up in formation, we see this interesting flag in the background. It's not the Imperial flag, it's something else entirely. So that leads me to believe is that, well, could this be some kind of, maybe like a Dark Empire? Again, a reference to the old expanded universe. Maybe in the new expanded universe, the Empire has been split into 2 factions. I mean, Disney did say they would be taking a few nods from the expanded universe, perhaps to doing this as well. But this again goes back to what I said about this trailer leaving you wanting to know more. It keeps you guessing. It doesn't actually tell you what's going to happen. It just leaves you. It gives you almost like a little bit of substance. It gives you some substance. Let me start again. It gives you some substance in this trailer, but it doesn't actually tell you what's going to happen. and that is how it should be. I really can't stop praising this trailer because it really did get me even more excited for seeing Star Wars, because I'm telling you this right now, I am counting down the days to its release date. I really am looking forward to this, especially just looking at the visuals, because when the trailer opens up, we can see this massive wreckage of a Star Destroyer in the background on a desert planet. And just the visuals alone just look incredible. You can tell from this trailer that everything looks and feels real. It's definitely just a far cry from the CGI mess of the prequels. The prequels, I mean, the thing is, bashing the prequels is like beating a dead horse at this point. But from everything looking fake, bland CGI mess and sterile in the prequels, in this film you can tell that J.J. Abrams really wants to get this right. He really, really does care about this franchise. So you can just tell that everything feels a bit more real. It just feels more alive and organic. And I think fans, regardless if this film is considered to be good or not, I think fans are going to be a lot more they're going to be a lot more welcoming of this film compared to the old prequels. So, yeah, there's not really much more I can say about this. I'm looking forward to the next trailer and, of course, to the film itself. So, roll on Christmas! Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.